3, 2.
Whoa! Hello, friends, and welcome to this week's live stream. We're here, we're streaming. As you guys could tell by the title and thumbnail of this video, we're going to be testing out some extreme vegetable slicers.
Extreme.
What is this?
I don't know. Extreme.
Oh.
I don't know. I feel like it's like
X Games?
a celebration that you see every once in a while.
Like motocross?
You hit like a
it's
three-pointer.
vegetables?
Extreme. I don't know. You know, extreme also works.
Yeah, I was going to do extreme.
So extreme. Anyway, so what we're going to do is we have 3 different vegetable slicers that we found on the interwebs.
Yes.
E-commerce interwebs that are objectively bizarre / extreme.
Yes.
They're very interesting.
Yes.
And we're going to be testing them out, sort of putting some of their marketing videoage to the test. That's not a word, but marketing videos to the test. Maybe looking at some reviews, seeing what people have said about these things, scandalous and not scandalous. And then, I don't know, maybe at the end we're going to make a stew. Not on camera, but we're going to have a lot of vegetable shavings.
Not in this stream, but we will put these vegetables that we slice to good use.
Exactly, yeah.
We have worked on some troubleshooting angles, some troubleshooting ideas for the audio buzzing. How are we doing, guys?
There is some rustling in the background, so maybe it's not good, but...
I think it's good. It was just one little buzz, right?
There's some people saying there's buzzing and some say there isn't.
Can you guys hear buzzing?
I heard like one loud one.
Okay.
But not consistent.
Well, when we repost this bad boy, we will probably edit that out. Just bring it down a little bit. I don't know if you guys noticed yesterday, we did repost our original first live stream, and we're going to try to like kind of post it like a day or two afterwards. We're going to come out with the sort of, not truncated, but like cleaned up. Color corrected, debuzzed version of the live stream, and we also may just get ourselves some fresh laughs.
Yeah, I feel like maybe that's the problem.
Yeah.
Because I thought I could troubleshoot, but if it's really not.
I'm getting a lot of no buzzings in the chat right now.
Great.
Good.
All right.
Chris with the assist.
Chris with the assist.
Chris and Carly with the dual assists. The hockey assist.
Yeah.
That's what they call it. Like 1, 2, whatever.
So I think they call it assist in more places than just hockey.
It was the 2 assists in hockey, yeah. Yeah, so if there's like one person passes, the next guy passes. Then
wow, I'm getting exposed for not knowing sports.
Chicagoan.
I know.
Yeah.
I should probably know more about that.
All right.
Anyway, hello, friends. We already said hello. We're just coming back from technical talk.
Yes.
Coming back from technical talk. So this week we're going to be testing out some extreme vegetable slicers that we found on the internet, like you said. I'm just resetting for myself. So basically what happened is maybe sometime early last year, or maybe it was back when we were doing like our K-pop makeover video.
I think so.
I stumbled upon this video of a K-pop group that we like twice.
Yes. Testing
out some sort of like bizarre gadgets from the interwebs that they had ordered. And they found this thing that's playing right now, this bizarre vegetable, or it's not a vegetable, but it's a fruit peeler.
Yes.
It's like a vegetable, it's a produce peeler. And I was so mesmerized, impressed, astonished.
As are they.
Amazed by this product that I was like, I need that thing and I need to make content with it. So we ordered that and also a couple of other gadgets.
It was that plus.
Yes.
More of this.
I want more of this.
That was the beachhead into the world of vegetable slicers.
Whatever this is, I need more.
Exactly.
So we ordered essentially that thing that you just saw, that you will see later, and I really hope it works. And also 2 other gadgets that we're going to try out before that, because I feel like that's the climax.
I feel like the world of the internet is aware of crazy vegetable slicers. There's so much vegetables that need to be sliced.
Yes.
You have the chop.
So much vegetable.
I mean, the chop thing. What's it called again?
Slap chop.
The slap chop is well in the lexicon of the internet, where it's like this thing, and it's been on the like as seen on television world. So I feel like we are all aware that vegetables can be sliced with unique gadgetry. So today we're gonna try some of them out.
I like gadgetry.
You like that word?
Gadgetry.
I was afraid I was gonna stumble over that word. It's kind of hard to say.
You got it. You nailed it, man.
But on a serious note, before we go forward, I just want to draw attention though to the chopping boards that are on the table and are kind of blending into our Food Network height table, which is these back cut chopping boards.
Yeah.
Are they the best for chopping on? Who knows? but they are shaped like bats. You know, I feel like you could lose some things in these crevices, but they are adorable. So
I knew that was coming. Here.
Oh.
No, Chris, I got it.
Action shot?
Chris, I'm here.
Chris.
I'm here for you. Yeah.
Oh yeah, look at Chris migrating over.
I saw Chris and Carly like doing some signals, like some nautical signaling to each other, and I was like,
This
oh,
way,
they're gonna cut to the second cam.
That way, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It was like the Help album art.
Yes.
Right, where they're making the signals.
Yeah.
That's a throwback reference. That's 1965. Anyway, so
I just said yes. I actually don't know the reference.
Okay.
I just agreed with you just
fine.
to be agreeable, but I don't know what you're saying.
Thank you for reinforcing me. Okay, so where are we starting with this, Safiya?
We are starting. We should just dive right in, man.
Let's just dive right in.
Yeah. I think I'm just so impressed by these bat cutting boards, and I'm like, I'm actually good. This is all the content
So,
I needed.
thanks for watching the stream, guys. We're going to head out here. We're going to take these with us. I don't know.
So our first gadget that we're going to be doing is this thing. I tried to pick it up by its top, but it didn't come with me. This thing, I will say the name of it, so then Carly can play the clip of it.
I set up for the shot with Chris way early. Yeah, right here, Chris, yeah.
This is called the Said Whom 4-in-1 Spiralizer.
Oh, look at this B-roll.
Yeah, and so the idea of this thing is it is an easy way to turn zucchinis into zoodles.
Yeah.
If you're ever on like a low-carb diet, or if you're looking for some healthy alternatives to pasta, all that whole situation.
Maybe you don't like pasta. Maybe you're a zoodle person.
Maybe you are a zucchini enthusiast.
Oh, wow.
Which I am not, but someone out there must be.
Does that exist?
Do you exist? Let us know in the chat. Do you exist?
No shade to the zoodle fan.
All tea, no shade.
All tea,
I think
no
that's
shade.
an old saying.
No one says
Cut that out. Cut that out. Yeah, but so the idea is that essentially you basically just stick a zucchini into the zoodler, and then you spiralize it until zoodles come out.
Hey Chris, can we get a detail shot real quick into this, like the jaws of death of this thing? I mean,
jaws of death.
This thing looks like a hazard and a half, right? I mean, that looks like something you should not play with.
It kind of looks like a giant pencil sharpener.
It does, and it falls apart like that.
Be careful though,
sorry,
because there are. I'm making there are blades.
There are blades.
There are blades.
We have these gloves. They appeared on this table. I don't know, maybe either Chris or Carly are like, Tyler is not good with blades.
No, I have some too. It's not only you.
Okay, got it. Okay,
It's not just because of you.
Like, yeah, get the gloves out there. But
essentially this thing has like 4 different settings, so you can make different sizes of zucchini noodles.
Yes.
So our idea here was to just, we have a couple things. We've got 2 zucchinis. We're not gonna probably do it at the same time. We have 2 zucchinis, 2 carrots.
If the glove fits, the zucchini must acquit. I don't know what I'm talking about.
What's happening?
Just glove humor for you.
Do you
Yes.
want to look at some Amazon reviews?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a good idea. And then we will spiralize.
Yes.
But yeah, so basically this thing we found on Amazon, that's why it's called the Said Whom. That's not, I don't know if that, like, that's, Amazon just has like different sellers that have whatever username they decided upon. This is from Said Whom.
It's the Wild West of naming. Not quite
Yes.
Wish level, but you can kind of do whatever you want, I feel like.
Yes.
All right, so we have some Amazon reviews here.
Yes. Oh, we've got some negative ones.
Wow.
And then a couple positive ones.
All right, we'll get a little bit of a speckling here.
All right.
Both sides.
Yes. Carolyn says, maybe it's operator error, but this does not work.
Uh-oh.
Don't be fooled by the video. Oh, I feel like I was fooled by the video.
The video is cool.
It's harder than it looks. It now resides in the back of my cupboard, never to be heard from again, much like Jimmy Hoffa.
That's a topical Jimmy Hoffa right there. Also, hold on. At the top of this review, it said, I hate this thing.
Oh, right.
1 out of 5 stars.
Yeah, 1 out of 5 stars.
Yeah.
I actually don't know who Jimmy Hoffa is. Will someone explain him to me?
Not well. Chris, see,
He's like the legendary head of the Teamsters Union. He's dead now. But
Oh.
he's very dead.
But
His
yeah.
body disappeared.
He was effectively a mob boss, but instead of it being a mob, it was the Teamsters.
So I believe that the story is that people think he might be buried underneath Shea Stadium.
So this person really hates the spiralizer, huh? Like this
thing
person
is-
really hates it.
Jimmy Hoffa comes up every once in a while as a reference. When I took Krusty to a vet in Studio City one time, they were like, he doesn't talk, he's like Jimmy Hoffa. And I was like, totally get that reference.
Although if Jimmy Hoffa is some type of like mafia-esque figure, Krusty does fit that profile,
He
yes.
does, yeah.
But yeah, Carolyn is not here for the spiralizer.
Carolyn was in the back of her closet, sees this thing, she goes, I gotta write a review about this. I hate this thing.
No, well, Amazon sometimes prompts you to review things, which is how they end up with negative reviews.
Maybe she just snapped, she had it. Fine, I will review it.
All right, so then this next one is just buyer beware. Yes.
Buyer beware.
It's just short and sweet. Spiralized my thumb.
Hence the gloves.
1 star.
1 star.
That's all you need to know, man. Just, that's all you need to know.
Thumbs beware, thumbs beware.
Yeah, yes.
That's why I'm wearing them.
Exactly.
Yeah, what's next?
The next one is actually that I have is a positive one.
Oh, wow.
This one says, made me like vegetables. Yeah, this one is into the spiralizer. It make me like vegetables. Also, half a carrot fills up a whole plate when I use this thing. Can you imagine eating half a carrot as a meal without it being spiralized? Death.
Period.
It revamps vegetables. I respect that.
So this is life-changing, right?
Yeah, wow. This is like paradigm-shifting technology for that person.
For a banicula.
I was going to say banicula.
Were you going for banicula?
Whenever I see the word or the root word vamp near vegetables, I always think of banicula.
Yes.
Which, for anyone who doesn't know, is a like children's book series about a vampire rabbit who sucks vegetables dry.
Yes.
And so that's when I said it revamps vegetables. I was like, banicula.
It's top tier. For like required reading in elementary school, borderline S tier.
Yes. And then the last one I have is a negative one. They're upset about it. So this is our last Amazon of this thing. Yeah. Waste of money, cheap, 1 out of 5 stars.
What's that highlighted portion there?
It goes, it is currently collecting dust in my cabinet, but now that Amazon prompted me to write this review, it is on its way to the trash. Wow.
I feel like we just had a window into Carolyn's moment.
Well, that's not Carolyn.
I know, I'm trying to... Because Carolyn was obviously also prompted, and within her rage, she wrote her review.
Yeah, that person and Carolyn are on the same wavelength. They hate it. Hate it.
They should meet each other.
But...
they could just gab about it.
On that note, we're going to try it. Right?
Let's do it.
Yeah. So there are a couple of different settings. I think I mentioned this earlier to like make different sizes of veggies.
These bugs are slippery.
Slippery?
Yeah.
Veggie noodles?
Yes.
Zoodles? Zoodles?
Zoodles.
Zoodles?
Yes.
So Ty, do you want to start or should I start?
Why don't you jump in?
All right, I'll start.
These
are, maybe I just need like 1 glove?
Yeah, single glove it, because I was like...
How do you think they spiralized their thumb?
They got super aggressive. They wanted every last inch of zoodle.
So they got close at the end. So it's the hand that holds the zucchini that might get spiralized.
Yes, exactly.
All right, got it.
Yeah.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to chop off like the ends. Oh wow. Zooming out.
Wow, wide frame here.
Midstream, hello. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to chop off the head and the tail of this guy.
Okay.
I'll put my glove on just because I don't want people to get mad at me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cut the head off. Goodbye, zucchini head. Oh, sorry, I just went.
I think we've seen that happen before.
Oh, farewell, friend. The one thing I do like about zucchinis, because I'm not a huge zucchini fan, is that it cuts very nicely.
It's satisfying.
That is the one of the good things about zucchinis. There is a little motorcycle outside, but the window isn't open today, so he's not like literally in the room with us like last time.
We do not have to air out this room quite as much now that the McDonald's candles are absent, thank God.
Yeah, yes. I think that, you know, the fresh veggies that are getting cut is actually like a very nice smell.
Yeah.
So we're on the opposite end.
We can make some spa water with this.
Yeah.
Okay, you ready?
Yes.
So,
well, no, I'm gonna wait for Chris. I'm also gonna figure out how I'm gonna do this.
I think you use this somehow. Okay.
No, I think. Oh no, this is what happens. Ready? I think you stick this thing. You see how it's got kind of like an Iron Maiden like bed of spikes vibe?
It does.
You stick this into one end of the Zoodler.
Okay.
To like, oh my God, to like hold it.
Yeah.
And then you stick this side.
Straight in, or the other way?
It's the other side.
Great, it's the other side. Everyone.
Carly with the save.
I know what I'm talking about. Sorry, Chris, I'm making this shot terrible for you. This side, right?
Chris, is this enough mayhem?
Do I go like this?
Oh, I love it.
Do we think like this?
Yeah. Maybe oh wow. Kind of interesting imagery.
Carly, help me. I don't know what I'm doing.
You just spin the zucchini. That changes the different blade size.
Oh, now you spin
You
the
just spin
cup.
the zucchini.
Do we spin from the top here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow. Okay, I'm figuring it out. Ready?
Should
I like how we just watched a video of how to do it and I forgot everything.
Yeah. Maybe we should watch more carefully next time. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Should we go with money shot? Oh, yeah. Look at that.
Oh.
That's a thick zoodle.
I feel like I'm not doing this right.
Maybe. There you go.
Sorry, that was loud. Yes.
That is a zoodle, kind of.
What kind of pasta does that resemble? Is it a fettuccine?
No, what is a fettuccine? I
I thought it was like a flat noodle.
Oh.
Fettuccine is, yeah.
Yeah.
Flat noodle.
Yeah.
I got Alfredo and fettuccine mixed up right there.
It could
All
be
right.
linguine.
I think I'm going to try it like this. Oh, a fresh zoodle.
I just want to try it first.
How is it?
It's pretty good, man.
Oh, you had the whole thing? Wow.
I mean, once you get going, I can't really
All right.
back off.
I
Yeah.
think I'm going to try this way. I'm ditching this thing. Hate this thing. Horrible. We're going straight out. Ready? Where are you?
Oh, yeah, look at this.
Come on.
This is iterating on the fly.
Oh,
Look at
yeah.
that. Oh, yeah.
Wow, I got better fast.
You are eliminating the zucchini, too. Here, rotate. Show how rapidly you're going through this bad boy. Look at that. See?
Screw the zucchini.
It's disappearing in front of your
I
eyes.
hate the zucchini.
This is kind of extreme. And you know what?
Whoa.
It's in a cup now.
Oh my god, it kind of looks like a beautiful rose.
You think?
Well, now it's kind of, there's too many of them. At some point it did. Now it just looks like a brain.
Oh, wow.
Sort of.
Kind of like a blossoming flower.
I feel it. I'm nailing this right now,
Yeah,
you guys.
you are.
Maybe we should try a different setting, because I am oh my god! Wait, do you see what just
Watch the auto.
I was not expecting that at all. Wow, that's so gross. What the hell?
The autofilter on YouTube just demonetizes this video. They're like, we don't even know what's going on. We think there was a childbirth or something.
Should I just eat it off?
Yeah,
no,
go
I
for
feel
it.
like that'll get memed.
No,
Oh,
no.
okay, it's fine. No, I don't like it.
You don't like it? You don't
Well,
like
I don't really like zucchini, which is the flaw.
Yeah.
For me, the negative review would be I don't like zucchini, but you can put other things in it.
That's
Oops,
pretty good.
sorry. I'm talking with my mouth full, I'm sorry.
Right.
That was so upsetting. I didn't realize it would leave behind like a strange, flaccid appendage.
Flaccid appendage is right, yeah.
What on earth?
Almost
Why did that happen?
It was almost like an umbilical cord. Just like left over.
That is probably one of the more generous comparisons.
Yeah.
Yes, let's go umbilical cord.
Veggie umbilical cord.
All right, I have kind of like half this thing left. Do you want to give it a shot, Ty, on
Yeah,
a different
do.
setting?
But look at this. This is a nice little cup of zoodle.
Zoodle.
Zucchini oodle.
Here, what I'm gonna do is
Look at
I'm gonna use this bowl for any like
Nice.
butts,
that. Okay.
for any unwanted veggie butts,
Yeah, put the butts in there.
and then put the actual good stuff in there.
Yeah. Make some pasta with this later.
Dude, yeah.
I actually just almost stabbed myself with the thing. That is probably when you're
Tyler.
clearing it out, right?
Yeah, you gotta be careful because the spikes do stick like straight out at you.
Yeah, they're vicious.
Because there are like multiple settings that you go through.
Oh, okay. Yeah, once Chris is resetting this camera, once he's back, I'm gonna show what Safiya's talking about because there's actually like a little toggle on the side right here. You can change the setting, and right now I think we're on like a decently large one. You know what I'm saying? Because like the ones on the outside here. See, right here is where we're actually slicing the zook, right? And then when I go on the inside, you see here, I can then twist this thing and have different settings.
Go to the smallest
You
one.
want the smallest one? Okay.
Might as well try it. No, I think that you need the smallest one to be, I don't know,
Yeah.
actually. Why am I trying to manage
Full
this?
zoodle. Yeah, right. Okay, bring it on. I'm gonna take
Yeah,
this
you
guy.
try. Here,
There's a
have
lot.
at least one glove. Don't use that thing.
There's a lot of Iron Maiden involved in this thing in general. You know, like there's just spikes everywhere.
It's more like Bed of Nails because
Okay.
an Iron Maiden is more like you are closed inside of a coffin of spikes.
It's not a good way to go.
I've actually heard that Iron Maidens, like as medieval torture methods go, is fictional.
I actually
Like
heard
I
that
think
too.
it actually wasn't really used, if at all, not very often.
It was just meant to scare people.
Or maybe it's just
It's
something-
scary.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe it was just something that the 70s band picked up. All right, you ready? I think this is the lower setting. So if you like your zoodle thin, if you are a thin and in zoodle person, this is what we're talking about. Ready? Oh
No.
my gosh, what am I doing here? Here, this.
You need help?
Maybe I should use my other hand.
Yeah. Do you need help?
My bad, my bad. Maybe you should do it. Or actually, hold on, I can try. Here we go. Ready?
Are you sure that's making thin ones, or it looks like it's? Oh, actually, maybe it is.
You see, they're like they're the same size as before, but with extra edges in there.
I see. They're kind of like made more serrated.
Yeah, this is not my best showing ever. But
Dude, maybe I just have the magic zucchini noodle touch.
You got the magic in you, Saf. You're like that B.O.B. song, right?
Can't sing it.
I'm not gonna sing it.
Can't sing it.
It's not a short.
Can't sing it. Won't sing it. Don't make me sing. Don't do it. I won't. No. Don't make me sing.
What are you talking about?
It's okay. I started entertaining myself only.
So here, let's bring it in let's see what we've learned here.
Oh,
right?
Those actually look sort of like if they were longer, they could be ramens.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay, they got a squiggle factor to them.
They do.
Yeah, and then we have a smaller nubbin this time, right? That's more like a like a nipple.
No,
Or something.
what?
Never mind. Yeah, no.
Who's okay?
I don't know. I was just I'm not as quick on my feet as you.
I don't think I said anything.
I had to think about that umbilical cord one. I had to really load that up. Yeah.
All right, so let's give an old dump. Oh yeah. Here, let me finish off that zucchini.
Why don't you go?
And then we're gonna also, for this, we also thought we might want to do a carrot.
Yes.
Just to show that we could do something else. Also because the only Amazon reviewer who liked this thing used it for carrots.
Oh really? Okay.
We just read it.
I completely forgot. Should I, you want me to slice this thing? Why don't I prep this guy up while you finish off the zook?
Yeah, we've already seen this.
You've seen that.
I'm actually very mildly impressed and also disturbed by the use of the word zook. I have never heard it before.
Zuko?
It makes sense because of like a cucumber.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I like it. But I feel like you're coining a new term.
Here we go.
Yeah, watch out, Ty. Where are you going?
I'm going here.
Be careful of your hand also.
Oh, I got a little crunch going here.
Is anything coming out?
Yeah, here we go. This is like, people are like, what is even happening here? There it is. Do we think that's kind of a shot.
Oh, I saw one.
That's kind of a shot. I mean, something's happening. There is a shredding action happening. It's going everywhere. Here, let me try a different setting. I think this is not the right setting for carrots, although I did get a little bit of...
watching on the screen like, is he doing anything?
That is what the question is. Yeah.
Here, I'll make short work of this zook, and then I'll come help.
Hey guys, zook here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all coming together. Going in here. Okay, so look at Saf. Saf is the champion.
Don't come for me. Okay, I feel like I have reached...
Whoa.
Perhaps, like, look how, oh my God, sorry. Look how little zucchini is left.
Here, let's get the removal. Ready for this? Chris, you ready for this? Jelly? Look at
Ew.
that. Looks like a mushroom.
It kind of looks like, you know, your little, what is those called? Is it called the uvula? That thing in the back of your throat that like dangles?
Your tonsil? The tonsils are like the meat, aren't they?
No, tonsils are not the same thing. I'm talking about like in animated cartoons when someone screams and it zooms into their throat and they have a little dangly thing. I think that's the uvula.
That's a really fun way to eat those things. That like that long dangle. It's interesting.
So maybe you should get the spiralizer just to get the weird dangly flaccid appendage at the end.
Yeah.
In case that's your thing.
And yes, you can still leave a 1-star review on Amazon if you'd like to afterwards. Yeah.
Nobody get upset, but we're gonna mix the carrots and the zucchini.
That's a stew, baby.
Sorry.
Right?
It's gonna be a really exciting time.
Yes. Put that in there. Are you going in for the cuke?
No, I'm trying to help. You mean the carrot?
The carrot.
I'm trying to provide a secondary attempt at the carrot.
No, I failed with the carrot. Yeah, that was a fail compilation.
All right, let's see what we got.
Throw it in there.
Oh, this isn't easy.
It's very narrow, but look at that. You got this steady hand. Yeah.
It's not, I think maybe the carrot is a little bit tougher. So it's
is.
not really like sustaining. It's almost like I'm like flaking it.
Yeah.
I'm like turning it into like grated carrot.
Yeah, but decent shavings there. I mean, it's not easy to like grate a carrot or like chop it thin.
That's true.
The steady hand that comes from the grade.
I'm gonna try. Oh right, that's an Office reference.
That's
right?
That's how
what
Dwight sells himself as the manager. But
the
in this
hand
case,
that ascends from the grave is the one you want on the steering wheel. Is that what it is?
And I think in this case, you are the hand that comes from the grave. I mean, Chris greatly prefers you right now to me because I can barely do this. Look at this.
I don't think this is good.
You don't think that's good?
No.
You don't think that's content?
Well, that's a different question. I'm certainly not doing a good job.
In today's world, what is even content? Yes. Look at that. That's coming out.
But I don't have a noodle.
That goes into a stir fry, though. I mean, think about it. When you have carrots in this form, they go into stir fries, they go into salads, they go into all kinds of things. Are you gonna chomp that or no? It's a carrot. Oh, look, you're on the big screen. This could get memed. Yeah. What's up, Doc?
What's up, Doc? All right. I don't know how that person got the carrot to work. I'm not liking the carrot.
No, I don't like the carrot either.
Maybe I need like a wider carrot. You know? Because like the zucchini has like a wider... Oh my.
Sorry, I just wanted to do that.
That is actually sort of a satisfying sound, but for some reason, because it was unexpected, it upset me.
ASMR. They saw it coming.
Unsolicited ASMR.
Sorry about it.
No, but there's more surface area with the zucchini versus the carrot. It's just not wide enough to get me a good stream.
Maybe we should retire the spiralizer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why don't you tell me some things? How do you? I feel like we tested it a little bit. How do you feel about the spiralizer?
Well, with the zucchini, I think it worked pretty well. With the carrot being so tough, I think is a detriment to it. That's actually going pretty well, Saf.
I would say that.
That's Saf's chest.
Hello.
Yeah, sorry. Give me a second.
All right, we'll hold off on the action shot.
Amazon vegetable slicers gone sexual. Extreme, like triple X, X-rated. X-rated vegetable slicers. There you go.
I don't know if it was X-rated. It was like your microphone on your flannel. Well,
I don't know. We're usually very advertiser friendly, so you know, little chest action.
This is bigger, longer, and uncut. Safiya and Tyler. Yeah. You never know what's going to happen on the live stream.
You could see a glimpse of my clavicle. We're gone wild.
Victorian level pornography.
In general, it seemed like a lot of the Amazon reviews were very negative about this thing. I would actually say that in terms of like making a zucchini noodle.
Look at that noodle.
Look at that noodle.
Yeah.
It did a pretty good job and it wasn't that hard to use. I can see there's something happening.
Chris is the master.
Chris is
Honestly, Chris is like a ninja right now. It is awesome. I'm watching him go around there. Although I also have to be on camera, so kind of attention there.
I can see how it could be easy to hurt yourself because the blades are like very exposed. And if you are not aware of them at all times, you could easily just like reach in and just like prick your finger.
Yes.
So I can see how it's like a little dangerous. But I think that it did actually work. So when people are like, it's on the way to the trash.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a bit harsh.
That is harsh. I mean, this is a good endpoint. You can't argue with results, people. Okay, and that is results. I mean, if you bought this to make zoodles, you can't really complain.
Yeah.
I think that this is a dynamic in which people have been pricked by this thing and are frustrated about it.
Yeah, they got burned. We should go on to the next one.
Did people in the chat enjoy that?
Yeah, I was actually going to also ask Carly how the chat's liking it.
Yeah, there's a lot of people saying courgette, which I guess is in Britain how you say zucchini.
Ah.
Oh.
How do you say it? Courgette?
Or it's Courgette. Courgette.
There you go.
Courgette.
Courgette. Corvette. Okay. That is interesting.
I'm lost all of a sudden.
They're also disgusted by you eating it raw.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Whoa, okay. Yeah.
I don't know. I am like okay with raw zucchini.
I would have said zucchini was a raw thing.
Oh my
Unless
God.
people are like, no,
I
that's how you get salmonella.
tried to grab one to eat it, and look at how long it came off.
This is impressive, people. Okay. I think that's a victory.
Here, I got a little baby one. It's really not so bad.
And the chat is enraged.
No!
All right, do you want to introduce our next one, Safiya?
I just need a thicker carrot.
All right, thicker carrots, and then you're good.
Are you done with me talking about this? You're over it?
I'm trying to
move things along.
MC the show here, okay? That's one extreme veggie slicer down. Let's go to veggie slicer part 2.
Number 2. All right, here is the next one.
Do we have any introductory B-roll with this bad boy, or do we want to bring it up?
I'll say it.
Okay, you intro the
Yeah.
You're managing. You're hosting the show right now.
I don't know. We're both hosting it, but at the same time, neither of us are hosting it.
Yeah.
So it's just getting hosted by committee.
Yeah, we're not in control of the stream.
All right. So now we're on to vegetable slicer number 2.
Yes.
This is called the vegetable chopper and Mandoline slicer.
Unbranded.
Yeah.
Oh, here it is.
Yes. And essentially what this thing is I think it's somewhat similar to the idea of a slap chop, where it's kind of like this thing where you like do different things with the vegetables and then you catch the shavings below.
But that was the Mandoline part, that back end there for sure, where you have like
No, the first part in that clip was the slap chop part.
The
where you kind of have the thing and then it goes, you know?
This one has almost like your like Saw House of Horrors dynamic, almost a little bit, again, like an Iron Maiden.
That's a little bit more like an Iron Maiden because it has like the closing bit.
Oh, ow. See,
are you okay?
It almost made in my hand. Yeah, see there. So you have these blades here, and you have this thing here that kind of forces it through. Hold on, this is QVC level right now. And you got this thing here, and when you put the veggie right there, you slam it down, and you have now diced it immediately.
Yeah, look at you QVCing.
I'm QVCing it up right now. Well, here's the thing.
Basically like Lisa Rinna.
Does Lisa Rinna do a lot of QVC stuff?
Based off of the amount of Real Housewives of Beverly Hills I've watched, she does do QVC stuff or Shopping Network stuff or some. It's
one of the two.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. I am very interested in this one because I actually, and I think probably a lot of people relate to this, loathe dicing vegetables.
Agree. Hard agree.
Onions, peppers. I hate it. It's difficult. I always am going to chop my fingers. I know there's ways to do it. I've watched many a Gordon Ramsay / a lot of other Food Network like YouTube snippets where they're like, this is how you do it. You kind of get it on the edge of your knuckles and you can just like walk it. And I'm not good at it.
No.
So this thing to me is exciting to just get some dicing going and go fast.
Agree.
Well, anyway, so this thing actually has a lot of features that I'm interested in. Should we go to the, we already looked at the video. Should we go to some of the reviews or do we want to start to bring the veggies on the table?
Let's read some reviews. I like reading reviews more than I like doing anything else in my life.
Okay, bring it on.
So this first review is from someone who loves it. 5 out of 5 stars. They say, excellent. This is an excellent product. Every fire station needs one.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know what it means either, but I agree.
Maybe a firefighter wrote that, but there was no context.
That would make sense.
Like
you know, actually, this is a sort of random reference, but on one of the most recent seasons of Food Network Star, one of the competitors is like a fire station chef.
Right.
Specifically, like he cooks for the firefighters. And maybe if you're like making like a lot of like chilies or soups or stews, I don't know, maybe you're like at a sort of a fire station that is into fresh veggies.
Yeah.
You're gonna make some salads. You know, I feel like if you had to do things fast, that would be good. I mean, if it works, you know?
It does make sense, right? You like throw a pot on, you're waiting around all night. You just have to, you know, and it's cooking.
The other thing is I mean, at least from what I know about fire stations, they're like made for speed. You know, they have like because you know when
they don't have a stairwell.
Exactly.
They literally have a pole.
Go straight down the pole. Their boots are out and their vegetables are chopped.
We've explained a lot about chopping vegetables at a fire station.
Figured it out.
Yeah, let's go to the next review.
Yeah, as someone with no experience at all with this.
Third-party opinions of slicing vegetables at fire stations. Go.
All right, this next review is also positive.
Cool.
Although the title of the review would suggest otherwise. I sliced a little off my finger, so it works well.
Wow.
5 out of 5 stars. It's amazing and works super well. So well that I sliced the tip of my finger off. If you're not stupid like me, you'll use the safety glove that this product comes with. Don't be me, be better.
Now this is a positive attitude, okay? If you hurt yourself with the object and you're still inclined to give it 5 stars, that's a good attitude.
I agree.
Glass half full, or maybe in this case, a finger half on.
I literally just remembered to put the casing back on this huge knife that's been over here. It's fine. Yeah, put the case. Don't show everyone that it's been.
I was going to sheath it sort of artistically, but I guess I decided not to. Okay, I don't know.
That alarmed me. I was alarmed.
That awoke something within you. I mean, we have Chris over here walking around like a ninja. He's just doing all this different stuff. So I was trying to do something cool, you know. Should we go to the next review?
Yeah.
Is there another review?
Oh no.
There's 2 reviews. Okay.
I was reading a review for the next thing.
Okay.
So I know what's coming. 2
reviews, one of which someone named themselves with this object. So
both positive though. So everyone seems to like this thing versus the Zoodler, which people hated. Most notably, Caitlin?
Carolyn.
I forget.
Listen, the Zoodler often... Carolyn. The Zoodler often finds itself at the bottom of trash cans. That's where it most often resides. This thing is a hazard within your house that you might love.
But it is still a prized possession.
Exactly. Yeah, 5 stars on Amazon. Buy it. That's,
All right,
that's
here.
like some Ring-esque BS. So I get to pass the evil forward.
These are the veggies for this object. I want to
Right.
put them off center so we can
Solid
still see the
variety
thing here.
Yeah, look at that. You get them all in frame at one
I
time.
don't know.
There's a basket here actually for this guy. We should also consider, right?
Oh yeah.
For the veggies themselves.
So essentially, you guys saw how it works.
Pretty
what
solid.
are you doing?
I'm putting this basket in
Oh.
to catch the things in here, Sophia.
I get it. So essentially the way this thing works is, obviously you guys saw there was a ton of like grading things that like you can put in here.
Yeah.
But there's also this thing which is interchangeable. So you can change the size of the diced vegetables, and you can also change like how it's gonna be graded, if that makes sense.
You can customize the extremeness of this thing. Actually, I'm gonna take out the basket because I think it's gonna make for a cooler shot on camera, to be honest. And I think
Yeah,
we're just
exactly.
doing it. So sorry about that, guys.
We're trying to make content here, Tyler.
Content.
Which one do you want?
I want the wider one to start, just because I
Okay.
want to just see how it goes. What do you want to start with here? Because I know what I want to start with.
I was gonna say an onion.
Yeah, that's my go-to.
Okay, but we do have to like prep it somewhat.
All right, I'll bring it over here. I'll prep.
All right, I'll move it out of the way.
Yeah.
So we can
I
watch
kind
you
of know
prep.
what I'm doing here. I just
Watch me
sheathed.
prep.
Watch you prep. Here we go.
I shouldn't sing that.
I feel like I'm gonna get completely roasted for my like onion slicing skills. Now I know.
Watch your fingers.
If you really want to dice like a pro, you leave one of the ends on. I'm aware of that. But we are now operating in a
here, I
different
got it.
realm here, guys. Give me the
the
butt
butt.
spin.
Give me the butt.
Butt me. Here you go. And then I think I just gotta put a little divot in here, right? Just get this. What's it called? The skin? Is it the skin? The
Certainly.
outside of the onion. Onions have layers, Sophia. Did you know
It's
that?
funny because in the last stream we were smelling an onion candle, and now I got a real onion. This onion smell. I know that onion is not considered to be like a good smell.
Not in
Like
like
not like a pleasant smell.
not in popular societal lexicon. No.
But fresh onion to me smells good.
No, it is. I mean, listen, people like onions. All right, now, here, let's move this guy aside so we get this more down Broadway.
All right, I'll just hold it.
Yeah,
I
you
don't
can
know.
hold that right there. All right, so
I'll
here we
just
go.
be the vegetable holder.
All right, let's see. Chris, let's line this bad boy up.
Do you think that's too much to try?
That's what I was going to say. Let's just
Do you
see.
want to cut it in half?
That looks like a... this looks like it would be a mistake, I think, honestly, yeah.
Maybe like slice it in half down the
All right,
middle.
let's
so,
slice it in half.
So it's like not as tall.
Yeah, let's do that. That looked a little dangerous. Okay, bring it back in here. Oh, look, my hands just got all the focus on these guys.
How about that?
That looks a little crazy still.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go to the quarters here. Now, this would still
Watch
save
out.
some serious...
Yeah. Sorry, I'm not trying. I'm such a micromanager. I just
Sharing
don't want you
it
to
there.
get cut.
No, it's fair. Listen, I appreciate the impulse. You know. Also, if you had not warned me, and on camera live streaming, my finger had been just sliced off. It would be
Yeah,
be
but you
content.
might still like this.
I would actually go out
Like
there.
reviewer number 2.
Yeah. Hey, here we go. Ready?
All right, just try it and see what happens.
All right, you ready for this, Chris? You want to kind of go down a little bit so we can see it
Okay.
deposit?
I am gonna move
Oh,
this.
look at this, Chris. This will be cool. Ready? 3, 2.
Whoa!
Oh, yeah, that was awesome.
Dude, that was great.
That was
also
extreme.
a good high five.
Yeah, look at that. We
We
did
are
everything
on
right.
a roll.
That was crazy. Did that shock anyone else a little bit?
I think that I'm shocked by your strength because I thought it was just gonna like, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it was actually very loud.
It was.
It was like kind of shocking.
And then
loud.
we screamed, so I'm sure everyone in the chat has like passed out
They
at
just
this
left.
point.
They left the video.
They
Yeah.
were like,
Do you want to try?
no. Yes. I
Okay,
do.
you go for it. You
Can
go
I?
for it.
Should we try this smaller one?
What do you want? A smaller veggie? Oh, you want to go more extreme?
I kind of want you to just do it again with
All
the
right.
smaller one.
All right, bring it on. Bring it on. Bring it on. So this guy works. Okay. So let's go in with this one. I mean, I like this one so much.
Watch
if
out,
I slice my finger off, I would still like it.
To be honest, that was pretty satisfying. So although I don't know if I would still like it if we sliced our fingers off, I can relate to the impulse.
Oh, here we go. Ready?
No, we're not ready.
Uno, dos, tres, catorce. Remember when you two did that?
That's 1, 2, 3, 14.
That's what they did. It was not me. Okay. They did that in like the iconic iPhone app or the iPod app, and that's why they got that album deal later. Okay. Anyway.
I'm so lost. I don't know
Everyone's
what's happening.
lost. Don't worry about it. All right. Ready, Chris? 3, 2, 1.
Oh. Better, maybe?
Less good. Less good. Yeah.
Oh,
no.
look, it's stuck in there too.
Yeah. No. Hold on. Let's
Try
bring
one
this
more
out.
time.
One more time. 3, 2.
Oh,
Okay. So that kind of worked actually by the end there. Look at that. See?
it's not the worst.
I feel like I feel like that was a letdown.
The first one was so good, though. I feel like it's hard to really top that.
No.
I think that because I just think that the thinner one is harder to use.
I can see the heavily upvoted comments. Disappointment, Tyler. Well, I thought that you had the forearm strength to. So
I put the sheath back on because I was worried that like you wouldn't notice it when you were doing your thing.
Okay.
That's why I resheathed.
You trying to prank me?
No. I was trying to protect you.
Thank you. Okay, let's try this one more time. Okay. I think that we can definitely do better than that round. Okay, I'm gonna do it. Ready? 3, 2.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Whoa.
And that one went fully through. Look at this.
That's pretty good.
That is
that's pretty good.
That's a clean one right
Yeah.
there. Okay, cool. So
why don't you just finish off the onion?
Yeah, let me just get this in here.
I wonder
Sorry,
what we
guys.
should make.
With all this stuff? Like,
yeah.
I mean, right at this point, we could definitely do a pasta.
Chili?
Yeah, we got the zoodle. Sorry, guys, I know it's loud. I'm sorry about that. That's my B. That's my B. All right, so what else do we want to try to put through this thing? Because we have a lot of vegetables.
So some of it, I think that we've really done the slap chopping pretty well. I mean,
someone asked for a tomato.
Tomato.
Through here?
In that.
All right, chat.
This is how it works in the live stream.
Ask and you shall receive.
Look at this interaction, okay? We can do all these things. Here, you want me to slice that guy?
Yeah,
up for you?
I'll do the tomato.
You do the tomato.
Yes, Chris.
You slice it with it face the opposite direction as opposed to the camera.
Like this?
In case it were to spurt.
Oh, Chris is worried about the splash down here. Chris is like, this is like a Nickelodeon.
Were we about to get slimed?
We're gonna get slimed right now. Oh, this is actually.
Is this what you meant
You
by
know what?
away?
No,
you meant this way.
Turn that way. Yeah.
Can we just talk about this for a second? Are
Wait,
we controlled by the chat? Is the chat fully aware of what's about to happen here? Before we do this, though, let me just empty this guy out into our like thing.
You can put it with the zoodles. It's fine.
Put it with the zoodles.
We're gonna put them all together into
Yeah,
something.
we're gonna put this guy in here.
We don't know what we're gonna make yet, but we're gonna make something.
You know what? When we designed this table, I said this in the last room. We got it sort of specifically high so we could do like a Food Network dynamic. We were standing and talking. So we're kind of doing Food Network right now.
This is Food Network.
This is Food Network.
This is what the Food Network has come to.
Food Network goes cease and desist. Never. You are not allowed to say this is like Food Network.
You will be sued.
They're going to go, Discovery Plus is the biggest anthology of real content.
Okay.
Whatever, you know how it goes.
All right, ready?
Ready?
See, there it is.
This is dicey. This is dicey.
Do I just go down like this?
Yeah, just.
No.
Oh, yeah. No, ready? Let me do a quick
No,
sign.
wait. Let's see what it looks like before.
Okay, cool.
Here's a failure. Ready? Oh, it looks weird.
It does look weird.
It's like roadkill, like tomato style.
It is a little roadkill.
All right, you go for it.
Ready? Okay.
Oh wow.
So
Tyler just can do it.
I feel like you got to be a little crazy with it.
I think Tyler, we've already talked about this in multiple videos. Tyler's got good forearm strength.
Thank you.
And I have none because as a child, my mom would not let me climb trees or monkey bars.
Keep your eyes peeled for my forearm workout video.
Tyler's gonna become a fitness influencer. Only forearm videos.
Everyone sitting in the chat just goes unsubscribe. Okay, so let's try it. Chris, let's live on the edge here. Let's live on the edge of glory and do a side shot here because I think I'm gonna go in on this. You have to go down with all of the might of Thor's hammer, right? You have to go for it. Ready? All right, 3,
Thor's mighty hammer.
2, 1.
Woo! That was pretty good.
That might have worked.
All right, can I try that again?
You want to go with that velocity?
Maybe I was just too nervous.
Maybe the Thor's hammer is really inciting something.
I need to channel my Nordic ancestors.
Yeah,
Ready?
right.
That is definitely.
That's good. Actually, Led Zeppelin is very aggressive with their copyright strike.
All right,
yeah.
ready?
Yeah. Here we go.
1, 2, 3. Maybe? No.
Yeah. It really is similar to when I wax Safiya's mustache. You have to
That's part of the workout.
It's not just might, it's also quickness.
Yes,
right?
okay, you're right. I think I'm hesitating. It's okay.
You must be quick as a cat, right?
Yes.
You must be swift as a coursing river.
Yes.
With all the strength of a great typhoon.
Agree. Here, Ty, finish off the tomato for us, and then let's do, there's 2 other things. Well, we want to do like one grating.
Sorry, I tried to, I didn't do any of the things I just said. I'm gonna just take this guy out. I think I kind of messed it up. It's on the side.
Cut this part.
Cut this, cut. Can you just make like a fake technical difficulty screen that we just put on like they had on 30 Rock? You know? something like that.
I think it's actually because the skin's on there.
The skin is tough. The skin is tough.
All right, well, okay.
We'll clean it. We'll figure it out.
All right.
But
yeah,
hey,
empty out the tomatoes.
I feel like this looks like it'd be excellent for a taco bar situation.
Oh, yeah.
You know, like the diced tomato is really the winner in the taco. Well, I mean, actually, you know, you can make a nice pico de gallo, right?
You're kind of making a pico de gallo plus zoodles.
Ready for your Food Network mode? Here's a tip for you. Here's a tip. You can.
For all you cooking at home.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, these are actually good. Yeah. This is pico de gallo at the bottom here.
Well, it is, yeah. We just need a little, I don't even know what goes in pico de gallo, like cilantro, maybe a little lemon zest.
Probably like lime juice or something.
Yeah, pico de gallo is good, man. Okay.
All right, so basically on this thing, I feel like we spent a lot of time on the slap chop part, but that's like the climactic part.
That was the thing.
There's a grating feature.
Yes.
And then there is also a egg separating feature.
Do you want to do both of them?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do grate really fast.
Okay.
I think that's what the carrot's for, right? Mm-hmm. The carrot's for grating. So it's not there. It like goes.
No, you know what? You're right. It's right here.
You have to take that thing off.
Off? Oh yeah, hold on.
Open it up and take. Yeah.
Ready? You take this off. Okay.
Goodbye.
What a thorough review here, right? We're just going through all the features and just explaining it as much as possible. This might be the thing that cut the person's finger off, just to say.
That's true.
Is this the grate you'd like, Saf?
Any
grate.
Well, not.
Oh, get the blade. Let's live dangerously here.
I feel like we already are living dangerously. Oh, this is a comb for like cleaning out the threads.
Yeah. While we're doing that, Saf, I will do this right here. So if you have this bad boy, you can take this guy and just poke him out, I think. It's not gonna work. I've really worked myself into a pickle here. Yeah, I'm gonna leave this. I don't know what I'm doing.
What's happening?
We Gucci?
Sorry, I've just seen where the camera's pointing.
Okay.
Where am I? I just floated in.
Chris is like, I just blacked in and we're doing something.
Relatable, Chris. Yeah. Me. I feel like this is dangerous because it's just like exposing a blade.
Yeah. Oh, there it is. Okay. Yes. Watch yourself.
All right.
Watch yourself.
What is a good angle for everyone? And do I just go?
Well, I think what you do with this thing is you use this also contraption of death looking thing. Ready
no, but that's for like potatoes, I thought.
This has got a serious Indiana Jones vibe to it. Look at this. Oh,
Whoa.
You grab the ruby? Dead. You don't even need the boulder. This thing is just gonna skewer you. Yeah.
I think that's for like making like, because they have some, for example, like this feature.
Yeah.
It's okay. We don't really have to zoom in. That's kind of could make like a crinkle cut fry.
Crinkle cut.
Yeah.
We're all about the crinkle cut.
So I feel like that's for like holding the potato and then like doing the most.
Okay.
Versus a carrot, I feel like you can't hold with that.
Just
thing.
grate away then.
Yeah.
Right? Now the only thing I would say here is they don't have a lot of really fine grating stuff, so my ginger conundrum still exists. I don't know if anyone relates to that, but I hate grating ginger because what happens is you like slice off all the skin and then all of a sudden you have to like
look at how
it's
gross
soggy, it falls apart.
Like this.
My story's not very interesting.
Oh.
Let's give Chris the side shot.
I wasn't sure like how to show this.
No, it's okay. It's okay. We're doing it live, right? Look at that. Okay.
I don't know why. Would anyone want this?
Why would you want that? Do you want the outside of a carrot? Hey, that's pretty cool.
Something's happening, but I don't know if I'm achieving a desirable result. I'm just badly peeling this carrot.
We are taking a knife, a perforated edge, and running a vegetable over it.
This is certainly how you could cut your finger off. And I'm glad, I actually am glad I'm wearing this glove because I feel like there is a more than zero chance I would have already sliced my finger.
But I think that everyone could relate to the fact that that's every grater ever. Is you're like, this is dangerous.
Yeah.
I mean, so this
I could flay myself with this.
Yeah, no, it's not, flaying is the right term. It's scary. Okay. I think we've learned. Look at this thing. This thing looks like,
it looks kind of like a large chicken toe.
It does. Are you trying to stick that up my nose?
I don't know.
Okay.
That would be bad. No one would like that.
I was gonna make like a Theon Greyjoy reference, but I tend to balk at the Game of Thrones references because I'm not over it. So.
I'm still hurting inside. At this point, I don't know what the product you would want though is. Like, do you want the shavings or do you want the naked skinny carrot? I don't know. It's hard to say.
Or, hey, if you're being positive like the guy that cut his finger off, both, right?
Oh my God, look at my glove.
Oh. Okay. So
blood. Carrot blood. Oh, it's not. Oh my god, it's not real blood. I just realized as I said that you guys could think it was my blood. It's carrot. It's carrot juice.
Yeah. Well, maybe you can make like a sort of a side V8 type thing. Is that what it's called? Veggie. All right. So should we just try this egg separator really quick just to see if
it's a really big bite.
So?
I'm gonna have to chew it.
You chew. Okay, you chew. Are we interested in the egg separator? Because I think we do have eggs. I mean, I hate making egg whites. I think it's really challenging, so I am interested in that. Okay, we have this thing. I take this thing. I put this thing in here. Can we see? Is this a good angle? Do we like this angle?
Ask Chris.
Chris?
Why are you asking me?
No, I was just sort of putting it out there into the universe.
Look at that.
Look at Chris getting these product shots. Hey, what's up, guys? This thing is, one thing I've noticed with this thing in my very limited use is that the amount of force necessary to like dice is kind of like breaking it apart a little bit. It's not particularly well made, so I do feel like despite its cleverness, it might have a limited life cycle. Hold on, let's just get some of these guys out here.
I like how
we want to save our egg whites for later.
Below the table is like my powder room. I'm like down there like drinking some coffee, taking a sip of water, just leaving Tyler out to dry.
That's the green room.
That's the green room,
Yeah,
just right below here.
And versus last time though, it sounds like if it's the green room, you're coming up and you're ready for action, so I'm okay with it. Versus
a little
last
less
week, you came
disheveled.
back up and you're just like, just, yeah.
Okay, here's my one worry. I don't know how to take this out safely.
Let me do.
No, be careful. I'm scared. I'm scared. Why are you flicking it towards me?
All right, let me try my gloves on.
Yeah, put your glove on. This is actually, this is the part that cuts people's fingers, I think. Because it would take a lot of effort to like literally smash your hand inside of like the slap chop part.
Yeah.
But that is easy to cut your hand on.
There's really no excuse if you cut your hand inside the slap chop part.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're like, well, what did you think was gonna happen? You're like, I don't know.
All right, so we do it like this.
Cool.
I will do it so. And the idea.
No, it's not in.
It's not in.
Yeah.
Haha. And the idea is that the egg yolk will sit here, essentially. You
Yes.
crack an egg in and it'll separate the egg white out.
And I do think this is valuable because I find that, you know, like that whole like move that people do with the egg whites where they take the yolk and they go between the two? Like that takes skill that I don't have, actually.
Relatable.
Yes.
Me. I feel like I've said that 15 times in this live stream already. All right, I feel like I'm about to get put on blast.
Because you don't know how to crack your eggs? You got to go a little more force than that. You know what? This is a good chopping board for cracking eggs. There's
All right,
a lot of, like, weird
it's happening.
edges.
I can't stop it.
Go. Strategic
Sorry,
drop.
this is bad for camera.
No, it's good. Operation Egg Drop. Oh, Gudetama. Oh, look at that!
Oh.
Whoa. That is
Like trying to reach a high note.
decent. I have a little bit of
It is
an
a little
issue.
gloopy.
Yeah, it's still hanging, actually.
It's a little.
I'm not sure they actually thought this through. Because it's definitely like...
Our egg white wasn't runny enough. It's like still a bit. Yeah, you can just. Why don't you just turn it?
That's how you do it, right? You pick it up and then let it fall through.
Wow, you did it.
And then now you could take this, because I know when you do like certain types of custards, like that egg custard thing that we really like.
Yes.
You take like the
Only
yolk.
the yolk.
Right, and then with this,
Wow.
you just got both of them.
Look
so.
at you. You are a real home chef.
Well, okay, so we'll see how long we can keep that living, because do we have that now? We can probably make something with that. That's
I
exciting.
don't know.
Yeah, we'll see.
I don't know about that one.
That might have been the demonstration egg, but anyway, we have the rest of it for our stew. Anyway.
Yeah, we'll just put a random egg white in at the end.
Yeah. Oh, you know, actually though, in a lot of like that bibimbap, right?
We could make Zoodle ramen and then put the egg in at the end.
We have Shin ramen.
We do.
Actually, it all came together.
If
right?
only.
You could put all this stuff. Well, you can't really put all this stuff into your Shin ramen, but if you get close to it, yeah.
Maybe not the tomatoes. I wouldn't.
You put a little egg on top. All right, anyway.
So if this were a real stream, like a not real stream, it's a real stream. If this were a real stream, if this were a real Food Network show, we should wash our hands. But I don't.
It's not.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yes! Chris!
Incoming! Disembodied hand throws in the sanitizer.
All right, we got some hand sanitizer. Thank you, Chris.
Carly, did the chat enjoy the slap chopper, or they said loud?
No one's there anymore. They all left.
I saw someone say, as a chef, this really hurts me.
Oh, wow.
That's fair. I mean, I was pretty bad with the carrot.
That's okay.
That was not a good showing with the carrot.
Oh, this smells like tequila.
Well,
Chris.
It's got cactus aloe, so I think it makes sense. Yeah.
it's homemade.
We did mention blackout.
It's moonshine, but I just dunk my hands in it.
Okay, so what do we have left? Oh my god.
Okay.
So now.
So I feel like now that we're done, what would you rate that guy? The slicer, mandolin, chopper?
I'm bold. I'm gonna give it a 5. I think it's good.
I think
it's
I'd
a little
give it
bit better.
a 4 or 3.5.
I think it's equal to a little bit better than the Zoodler. That's my 2 cents.
I agree. It's more useful than the Zoodler, but actually seemingly easier to hurt yourself with.
Oh, it's
my God,
dangerous.
my thing.
Yes. All right. Are we there?
We're here.
We're here.
We are ready for item number 3. So this third item, shall I grab it?
Yeah.
Is the automatic peeler.
This one is the draw. This is the one in the thumbnail, and this is the one that launched this interest in vegetable slicers because this thing is very exciting to me.
Yeah.
It was. Now, we have the shot? We already showed the. Oh, sorry, I can't.
We showed the shot from the Twice video.
Yes.
This is called the Starfrit Rotato Express 2.0. I guess because it's like rotating a potato.
Rotato.
You know? Rotato. And I am obsessed with this thing. Yes, here we go. That's the B-roll I'm looking for.
Look at this.
So you basically, what happens is you put your vegetable or produce of choice in there, you press start, or you place the blade, press start, and then it just peels the skin off.
It's part like can opener, part like record player.
Part
you know what I'm
magic.
Saying? Part magic. Yeah, it looks unbelievable. And that was the marketing video. And as we know, that could be doctored. That could have been all Photoshop, okay?
Like
and
zoom in, find the jump cut.
every frame, yeah, that
It's
could
deep faked.
deep faked, or that could be a 5-minute craft, you know, where they just sneak it in, or so.
And
yeah,
based off of the Amazon reviews,
yes,
people like it also.
they dig it.
Yes.
Yes. Let's hear what they got.
So this is the first one that one single person left. 5 out of 5 stars. And the title is just like they are gobsmacked.
Maybe it's a 1. Right?
Oh, I was gonna say like it's number 1. I thought it was like kind of like they trailed off, like they were so amazed by this product they couldn't finish the sentence.
They were so positively triggered by it.
And they say, being an engineer, I'm jealous of the inventor.
Me too.
Confession, I tried to find a reason to watch it peel. Oh yeah, battery operated. I can peel anywhere.
I like how you said that with almost like a swarmy voice.
I can peel anywhere.
It's like that guy and this peeler should get a room.
Yep.
Well, the way you do that.
Then the second review that we have is also very positive. They
Positive.
say, super fun.
Soups.
I feel like a big kid when using this. Peels spuds quickly. First potato was a victim of unnecessary violence.
Yikes.
There was no more potato to peel after I was done with it. Doesn't matter if you have a bag full of oddly shaped potatoes, they will be peeled. I haven't tried anything else yet, but I'm sure I'll find something else to butcher.
That guy's in.
That person was just added to a watch list?
Exactly, yes.
That's like the origin of a criminal.
That's a Hannibal Lecter 2021.
That's used in as evidence in like a court case in the future.
I'd like to introduce Exhibit 2, this Amazon review about a peeler, the Rotato. Sorry, it's a normal review actually. Actually, that was a fun, good energy.
Well, we didn't put anyone on blast. I don't think anyone's name is there, so it's anonymous so far.
This is not libel.
But I actually, as sort of violent as that review was, I see where they're coming from because I am so excited about this thing, and I am also interested in the different things we can butcher.
We're gonna butcher multiple types of things. They call it the Rotato, so we understand that the potato is front and center. But
yes,
being messing around here, I'm gonna put it on this side so we don't block Chris's sight line over there.
Yeah, we have potatoes, we have more zucchinis, with the idea that this could be an alternate way to make a zoodle, like a zucchini noodle. Yeah. Because if you guys have noticed, like in the B-roll, it peels, but then you get like the peeled vegetable and also like a long string of peel.
Two for one.
There you go.
It's a twofer.
And then we also got an orange just to try something else that's difficult to peel.
Do they say anywhere that an orange is doable? Because anyone who's ever peeled an orange knows that oranges are challenging. It looks like Carly's saying that they had. They
did.
Yeah,
oh, sorry. I just said no, and Carly was like, no, you're wrong.
They deigned to say oranges are possible because oranges are a tough, hefty peel. So I feel like that would be a huge game changer.
Do I have to plug this in?
It's battery powered.
No, it's battery.
It's battery. We can peel anywhere. All right.
This is going to be our thing. We're just going to show up to places and peel it, and it'll be like our stunt. You know?
Yeah. This is my party trick.
We're going to take this on the road.
All right.
Okay. So how does this work?
I think I need to either cut the potato to be short
enough. Can we make it taller?
No.
Are you sure?
I think that's the tallest it goes.
That's the tallest it goes.
We just listen. In North Carolina, we got some tall potatoes.
Yeah.
That's what it's known for, North Carolina. Here,
no, I think that can make it. Oh, like Chris, you want to grab the action?
It's okay. It's not like this is not the most exciting.
Sorry, I'm just so excited about this guy.
Okay.
All right, skewer down. Push it in. Oh wow.
Okay.
We're maxing this guy out.
And I have to like place the blade, right? Yeah. Like the blade has to like get in there
somehow. I think if you start it might like get to it though.
No. Are you sure?
Yeah.
Oh, really? Yeah.
I think so.
Okay, so everyone disagrees.
Okay, here we go.
I'm saying everything wrong.
This might be the marquee shot here, right? Just the straight. Oh, yeah, that's pretty good too.
Let's see if this works or not.
All right, what are we doing here? Is that the button we hit?
Yeah.
Should we do a 3, 2, 1? 3, 2, 1. Peel.
Oh my God! I'm so excited. And I just can't hide it. I'm so scared.
It is kind of amazing. It's still going. It's just like a press and drop. It's like a mic drop. You just hit it, walk away, it does its thing. Look at that. Look at that.
I'm like near tears.
Really?
This is amazing.
Well, this is really the internet coming to life in front of us. Right? After seeing the Twice video, after having seen the marketing videos and being admittedly incredulous, it's pretty great that it's come all together. And also we have this nice potato skin.
I would like to extend my apologies to the person who left that second Amazon review because I heartily agree with everything they said.
You're indulging some kind of violent impulses in this thing now.
This is look at that huge string.
I know, look at
this. We
this.
could fry that. We could make a huge fry.
A giant chip?
Giant shoestring fry. Ooh.
I like how the pitch of your voice is just going up and up and up. That's pure excitement, people.
This is amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, the only weird thing about it is it kind of makes it like a ribbed potato.
Yeah, you want to take a look at that? Yeah.
Like it's like almost like a...
What's that instrument that you can play that has like the...
washboard.
Washboard.
Yeah.
Like a bluegrass instrument. This is a bluegrass potato, man.
Yes. Look at this.
I am obsessed. I am like that Lady Gaga meme where she's like innovative, never been done before, one of a kind, amazing, cutting edge, phenomenal. I am amazed by this. I actually have chills, right? Like I'm like.
You have goosebumps?
Yes. Wow. Sorry, I need to calm down.
You know, I think you do. I actually think you might.
Something's wrong with you.
You need to take a deep breath. No. I'm not trying to curb your excitement for this thing because this thing is exciting. I'm concerned that the audience is now deaf. But if they're not deaf and they're still here, that was pretty exciting for me.
I might have reached some new decibel heights. No good.
I think it's completely reasonable.
Okay, so it works.
Yeah.
I'm like coming down from my emotional high, so now I'm trying to figure out what we have to do next. All right, potato.
Well, potato is a slam dunk.
The potato is a slam dunk.
You don't call it the rotato for nothing.
Yeah. Well, to be fair to us and the rotato, this is like the thing they say they can do. That's the name of the product.
Right.
So now that that's proven, let's try something else. You want to try it?
Yes. The Zook.
Do I have to like clean the blade at all? Sorry, I just
let's see
ran into you.
I don't think so. It has a little bit of stuff in there I just removed.
Yeah.
I don't think so. I think we're good.
All right.
We're good. We're good.
Sorry, I think my hair just brushed away.
All right, so should I cut off the edge of this thing? No, I don't.
See if it fits. Oh no, you might have to.
Okay.
Yeah, I would. Make it like short enough.
Yeah. What are other things that people would plausibly want to peel is the other question, I think.
I was thinking like mango.
Mango is a excellent thing to peel.
Because mangoes are hard to peel and eat.
Well, because they have a ridiculous core. right? They have like a really, they have a big core, and and
it's so juicy.
It's an annoying. I mean, I love mango, but it's high maintenance. Yes, it's delicious. All right, here we go. So I'm gonna hit this one, and I guess we're just gonna hit this button again and just see. Ready? I mean, the spectacle is excellent. Oh, wow. Pitbull Rick has met his, I don't know, kryptonite. Look at that.
I'm like not saying anything. I'm just watching it on our like monitor.
I love how it's like, it's almost like one of those sand time things. You can like sort of time with how long it takes to go down it.
Oh, it's missing a little bit.
Maybe it's tufted there. Look at that. Oh man.
Oh no, it's getting better again. Okay, there we go.
There must be something faulty with the zucchini.
Yeah, it's not the Rotato's fault. Okay, guys.
This is like when they were introducing that Cybertruck thing, and they threw like the bowling ball against the window, and it did break. Just a live exhibit, and it just failed. No,
I mean, it's pretty good. I mean, the thing about zucchinis is, you don't actually have to peel a zucchini. You just really want the noodle.
This is a zoodle. I mean, this is a very skin heavy zoodle.
It's skin heavy, which is almost why I feel like maybe we should try and put it through one more time to see if we can get like a meaty zoodle. You know?
Oh, you want to try the meat zoodle?
Meat zoodle.
Okay, I can try that.
I don't know. Let's see what happens.
Let's just try to double blast it.
Double blast it, man.
Here we go. Ready?
Yeah.
This is the true zoodle experiment. Oh yeah, that's a zoodle.
Don't eat it. People are upset about eating it raw. Oh, dude, it is totally working.
This is an excellent zoodle. Wow.
I think this must have been what the other Amazon review was talking about when they said there was nothing left when I was done with them.
Oh, right.
Like they must have peeled it multiple times.
Yeah. This is excellent. This is superior in terms of the noise, the buzzing, the visual, the excitement to the zoodler.
Yeah.
To the rotating thing. This is excellent.
Well, it's also a lot lower effort.
I mean, yeah.
Like using this zoodler, although I guess I left it on, it's okay. It was on the table the whole time.
Yes.
Using this zoodler like required some serious turning, and that was a low effort zoodle. It does leave you with more left behind, but I guess if you just did a ton of different rounds, you might be able to get a lot out of a single zucchini.
Yeah, I mean, you might be able to get a full zoodle collection.
A full, like one entire zucchini's worth of zoodles.
Exactly.
Close to it, at least.
Does the chat find this interesting? As exciting as Safiya does?
They were surprised it worked at all.
Yeah! This is extreme! Extreme! This is extreme, this is not a butt. Yeah, this is a real thing.
This is a real thing. Okay, so this one is Again, I said Dane last time. But they claim you can actually
means
peel this orange. And to me, oranges are delicious, but in terms of peeling, they are the devil. They're very challenging. So let's try this bad boy, because this would be a serious game changer.
You could also just be like me and just eat the peel.
Before this thing potentially fails,
we're just gonna move on from that. We're not gonna address that.
I just want to say you could eat the peel. Safi eats the peel. Before this thing potentially comes up short, apple, obviously. I think mango is a slam dunk because I think mango's peeling sort of exterior skin is similar to the potato. So I think that this is bold.
This is bold.
Let's try. So Saf did say Saf eats the peel to oranges.
But usually I separate them and then eat the peel separately.
Which
we're not going to address that further.
Crazy, yeah. All right.
Ready?
I'm ready. Are you ready?
No.
This is a good aesthetic. I like seeing the orange up there. Let me move this over. You want to pull it over a little bit more? Let's do this. Ready?
No. I'm scared.
All right. Okay. You can make a Manhattan with that for sure.
That's true.
Right? You can get that little peeled orange zest.
Here's my worry. I feel like it's not getting in enough.
Well, we're going to double run it, so.
And we'll double run it.
Yeah.
We'll double run it.
No, this is not a one and done.
Ooh.
Okay.
Holy carp, Batman. Here, I'll eat that.
That blade is no joke. That thing will slice through things. Okay, let's try one more time.
Yeah. That's like the good part of the peel too. Because the worst part of the peel is like the inside white part.
Let's see if we can hit juice. Right? Like it was.
Well, let's not try and have the juice squirt forward to the cameras. Right. But yeah, let's try and get a little further in. Do it one more time. I agree.
Oh, we're getting there. This thing is not quitting.
Yeah. Yeah, actually that looks pretty good.
I think we might go with a third blast here. I mean, this is still, to me, potentially a better way of peeling an orange. I don't like peeling oranges at all. Okay.
I don't think we need a third blast unless you want to do it.
I want a third blast here.
All right.
Here, you
just give them to me.
Just over there.
I'll be the human disposal.
Okay, let's do this. One more round. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
What happened?
Nothing happened. I just gotta push it back in. Oh! That happened. Okay. Here we go. I'm just trying to get it a little bit more in. I'm gonna try to like do the can thing. You know, where I kind of indent it a little bit.
No. I believe in you, but I don't know what you're trying to say.
All right, here we go. Come on.
No, he's confused. He's like, what do you want from me?
No, I'm seeing juice here, Saf.
I see it too.
I think that worked. I mean, there's an obvious test that we have loaded up.
Eat it like an apple.
It's coming in. Yeah.
Okay. Let's just, before you eat it, show the second cam like the actual jewel, you know, because you can kind of see parts of it.
Because that's like sort of like the pulp, right? Yeah. Right. This is like the pulp, almost like this extra stuff here. So
the only problem is it like sort of not like usually when you eat an orange, you eat the whole thing. And this is a situation you always have like a top and a bottom, like an apple.
You got a banana dynamic. Okay, here, ready? This is for all the marbles. Are you going in? Chris, you going my face? Mm-hmm. Okay, let's do it. Ready? 3, high.
Oh, you look so cute.
I got a pimple. All right, here we go.
No, it's cute.
Incoming. Ready?
Yes. Oh, that's juicy.
Awesome. That is awesome. Yeah.
I don't really need this. I just need the peel. This is actually a perfect product for us as a duo because you can have the orange and I can just eat this long jump rope like peel.
This thing's got value. Okay, I feel like at the very least, every bar should have one of these things because they have the zester right there. And you know what? Actually, this is a good handle.
It's perfect for pirates also because vitamin C prevents scurvy. So that also.
Why didn't the Pirates of the Caribbean have a battery-powered thing from Amazon?
What is up with that? Can I try some?
What's the deal with not having?
What's the deal with scurvy?
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, it's really juicy.
Oh, that's an orange. Yeah.
I think that the only bad part is that you now still have. Are you okay? We'll eat it.
No. This is this table is taking its beating that we expected it would take.
No, it's okay.
Yeah.
The only problem is that you're end up with like a top and a bottom.
But you could always peel that off. You might have. You know what I'm saying?
How?
You just pluck it off. Right?
Oh, yourself. I thought you were meaning like you would turn it 90 degrees, and then we should have thought of that before we ate it.
It's okay.
Okay.
All right. So we've learned a lot here today, right?
I mean, I'm not ready to move on. I'm ready to move on.
Yeah.
But I feel like we need to talk about this.
Pay homage.
Yeah, exactly.
To the peeler, the Rotato.
I am very pleased with this thing.
Oh yeah.
I have a big thing of orange stuck in my tooth right now. Sorry. Okay, no one can see it. It's far away.
We're gonna need like an emergency clutch of like flossers.
Exactly.
In case this happens. That's all good.
I'm obsessed with.
Oh, well, I can see it in your teeth. Yeah. Okay.
You knew the conclusion.
You come back in here. Everyone saw it happen. They know it's happening.
I think it's gone.
Yes. Hello.
I'm obsessed with this thing. It's amazing. It is by far my favorite thing that we have had today. I would give this 5 out of 5 stars easily. The elusive 5 out of 5 star rating on Amazon. Yes. I think the only negative is you do end up with like a top and a bottom that's kind of like left behind. But like Tyler said, you could just cut that off or peel that yourself easily. I am not sure that the orange peeling use case 100% makes sense. Right. But for potatoes, yes. Zucchinis, I mean, pretty good. And probably other things too. I would like to try like an avocado and then just have like a weird naked avocado.
That's interesting.
Right? No one ever eats an avocado like an apple, but if you peeled it from the outside, you could.
The avocado is so consistently sheathed. I mean, it's got that
consistently sheathed.
It's got like its trademark skin. You know what I'm saying? It's a big part of the avocado. When you see avocado plushies, which I just saw the other day, they always have that.
They're never naked because they're never nude.
Would you? There are dozens of us.
There are dozens of us. Me and all the avocados.
You know, that is actually a good place, to end because we do have our stew. And like Carl Weathers often says, you could have a stew going with the things that we have. So the byproducts have been wonderful from this as well.
Yes, absolutely. I don't know what else to say because I'm very excited. I'm excited.
Yeah.
Should we check in with the chat? What does the chat say?
Well, if you thought it was weird that the raw zucchini, the orange peel was probably a lot.
Oh, is this upsetting?
Yeah, although they are talking about candied orange peel and.
Well, listen, the orange peel.
I'm creating some. I'm creating some controversy.
But
this is my scandal.
Doesn't your Danish grandma? Didn't she used to eat the orange peel, or your dad used to eat the orange peel?
I don't know.
Okay. Well.
If you got that from my mom just says stuff.
That's true. So
my mom will be like, "Oh, you have your grandfather's toes." I'm like, "What are you talking about?"
But that's all well and good. I think that overall, it is interesting that Safiya eats the peels. Yeah.
It gets the people going.
We've learned a lot here today. We've learned that you can find extreme vegetable peelers on the internet, and they will work. And this thing,
I would say, yeah. Oh, sorry,
you've watched,
finish your sentence.
I'm going with the slow. I'm building up to the crescendo, to the finale here. But like, if you have seen that Twice video, they said, was that as good in person as it appeared in that video? The answer is yes. This thing is interesting. It might satisfy many appealing urges. Yeah. As this also the 5-star guy said, he has many urges with peeling now. Yeah. And maybe if you run into him in a dark alley, steer clear.
Yeah. But if you see someone approaching you with this in hand, run.
In general, that's actually probably, it doesn't have to be someone with a nefarious action. This thing is, but anyway.
With any of these actually, because the other one had blades.
Yes. So.
I would actually say that overall, all 3 of these things worked better than I thought they would.
Yeah.
I think that there is an element of danger, but I mean, the best one is also seemingly the safest one.
Oh, it definitely is. It has a very, I think, plastic covered blade.
I feel like maybe when you try and clean the blade, it might, be a little tricky. You might have to be like careful with it, but it doesn't seem that easy to cut yourself with just with recreational use.
In life.
In life, yeah.
Yes. At least the reviews also, I think, back that up. Well, anyway, so should we do our little outro bit here?
Yeah, is there anything else? How do you guys feel? Chris and Carly, did I forget anything?
I feel great.
No.
Carly feels great.
I do.
Stupendous.
Chris feels stupendous.
Right.
How does the chat feel? Upset at me?
They're still mad about the orange
eating the orange peel?
They're mostly making fruit puns.
Give us a fruit pun. 2 or 3.
Very appealing.
Very appealing.
There you go. That should be on the box.
Stole that straight
for
from
the rotator.
Any more? Or no? We'll just.
I don't know.
There's a lot going on. Right.
I don't know.
Well, anyway, so do you want to do the spiel?
Sure.
If you liked this stream.
Well, first of all, thank you guys so much for sticking around.
Yes.
It was really fun. We're getting into our stride. We're figuring it out. We're gonna figure it out. I like this figuring it out dance. We're figuring it out.
Like Absolutely. The stream being live. The operations of this channel.
The behind the scenes is also live.
We're figuring things out as we go here.
But yeah, thank you guys so much for sticking around. I hope you guys had a good time. I certainly did. I am on a vegetable peeling high right now.
Yes, I'm very positive.
High as an effing kite right now.
Wow.
It's a callback. If you like this stream, make sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more streams like this, subscribe and also tune in every Tuesday at 5 p.m. for our later editing purposes. Or maybe Carly has it, I don't know. Here are our social media handles. Nope, Carly doesn't have it.
No, okay.
But it will be there. It will be there later.
And like we mentioned in the last one, we're doing TikTok these days. We're talking.
We don't have a graphic for TikTok.
We don't have a graphic for TikTok.
But we'll make one, maybe.
Yeah, okay.
Maybe. I don't know.
It's some of this happening. I don't know.
Thanks for being here and watching us snack on some veggies. Now it's time for us to go make a very appealing stew.
So see you now or see you another time.
See you guys the next time.